YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Boston Celtics won against the Memphis Grizzlies 117-112. The Grizzlies 24-45 now and 13-21 at home. They was at home in this game. Celtics go to 47-23 and 23-13 on the road. Boston won the season series 2-0, and they don't meet the Grizzlies until next year because the Grizzlies would not be in the playoffs. They won the first quarter 29-27. Memphis won the second quarter 27-26. Memphis won the third quarter 34-29, and Boston won the fourth quarter 33-24, which they needed to do because the Grizzlies actually was winning a lot of this game even in the fourth quarter, and they had to come all the way back to be able to get on top and win the game. Jason Tatum, 31 minutes, 13 points. He went 3 of 15 from the field and 2 of 9 from 3 and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He relied a lot on that jump shot. He was really feeling it, and it just wasn't working out for him in this one. He can be that way. You know, the jump shot is a shot that he works on a lot. He practices a lot, and it can always be good or bad. Some people say live by the three, die by the three, and it can be dangerous for that reason. And it didn't work for him in this one. He still tried to score in other ways, and the free throw line helped him get to double figures. But this was his worst performance back. But I'm not really mad at it because it took a couple games for him to have it. Other than that, we just hope he can just take this one. We will still want it and just try to build on it for the next one. And you got to have short-term memory because you have other games ahead of you still. 9 rebounds for him. He also had 3 turnovers, 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls, and was a -5 and plus minus. Sam Hauser, 21 minutes. He went 0-3 from the three-point line. He ended up missing all of them, and that wasn't good. That's why we was struggling to win this game at some points. Is because the best players that we rely on really didn't have it going, really, besides Jaylen Brown in the starting lineup. 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Sam Hauser, no turnovers, 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. Neemias Queta, 18 minutes, 12 points. He went 4-4 from the field, 4-4 from the free throw line. He also had 11 rebounds. That ended up getting him a double-double. You just love when he does that. You know, he's strong, he's fast, he's quick. You have to find a way to get him the ball because he is a decent finisher. And you're just happy that he also made his free throws in this one. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 4 offensive boards, 3 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Derek White, 36 minutes, 14 points. He went 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. He missed a lot of shots in this one as well, whether it was from driving or mid-range or even threes. He took a lot of threes in this one, and the Celtics love doing that. He just wasn't making them a lot tonight, and he basically missed all of them besides 2. That's really bad. He did miss his free throw also. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. 2 offensive boards, 1 personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus for him. Jaylen Brown, 38 minutes, 30 points. He ended up getting the most points on the team. He had game high. And he's been playing like one of the best players in the league. So we needed him to step up. We needed him to do things for the team. He said, I can get it done. He went 10 of 23 from the field, which is good. 2 of 5 from 3 and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. He had the mid-range, had the drives going. Of course, he had to take a couple threes that was there for him. He also had 6 assists. He kept his teammates involved when he could find them. He also had 6 rebounds and 1 turnover and had 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls. Was a +9 and plus minus. And then you look at Luka Garza. He played 27 minutes. He had 22 points. He went 9 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He was scoring quick in that paint. He put a lot of effort and hustle in his game today, getting offensive rebounds, getting quick finishes, finding ways to get underneath the basket when he could, to get good looks too. So Luka Garza was one of the biggest reasons why we won this game. Since the starters played so poorly besides Jaylen Brown, scoring the ball, it was just good to have somebody give them a breath of fresh air off the bench, and sometimes you need that, and it worked out for the Celtics in this one since they found a way to win it. 7 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 5 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. Ron Harper Jr., 32 minutes. He played the most off the bench. He helped a lot. He had 19 points. He went 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers. He ended up having 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. The scoring is real good. He missed a lot of threes in this one as well. And you just have to live with it. If that's your strategy, you got to live with it. And they tried to get themselves out of the funk. They tried to get themselves back in, and it worked. But a lot of it had to do with their defense, and a lot of it had to do with them finding the ball. I mean, sharing the ball and finding each other as good as they could. And like I said, Memphis is a mobile, athletic team that can be reachy. Ron Harper Jr. ended up playing 0 minutes. He played a couple seconds, was a -3 and plus minus. And Peyton Pritchard was the person I talked to before with the 32 minutes and 19 points. Baylor Shireman was able to make a layup. Other than that, he missed his only three. He did have 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and no turnovers and a steal. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a +7 and plus minus. Hugo Gonzalez, 15 minutes. He had 5 points. He went 2 of 2 from the field. He ended up making a three as well. That was his second shot. He had 5 rebounds and assists, no turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and was a +7 and plus minus. And the Celtics may not be their greatest game, but you have to be happy that they got it done. Whew, this was a tough one to watch because the Grizzlies really had it going, and they really made it tough. Oliver Prosper, 31 minutes, 14 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from three, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover and a steal, 1 offensive rebound, 5 personal fouls, and was a +2 and plus minus. He did some quick finishes, and he did use that to get to the free throw line a lot. He missed a lot of threes. That's how he ended up shooting poorly from the field percentage-wise. Other than that, he had played good energy, gave up a lot of shots in the paint, though. Defensively, didn't really work out as well as he wanted to, and also gave up fouls doing it. He finished with 5, and he still did finish with a +2 and plus minus. Taylor Hendricks, he ended up playing 29 minutes. He had 12 points. He went 5 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He missed his wide open threes as well, but he was able to score in the paint a lot. And as long as you can get some buckets up and get them in the basket, you should be happy with that. On the offensive end, he did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals and a block. He had 3 personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. He has good athleticism and good length, so he can make plays on the ball if you don't see it coming or you try him. Jalen Wells, 20 minutes, 6 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He ended up having no turnovers and 2 steals, 3 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. He missed all his threes, like I said before, but he was able to get some shots to go in before the game was over. So, they used him more or less for defense and spacing, and he gave them it, but he just didn't make the Celtics pay that much from the three-point line. But good thing he was able to score otherwise in other ways. And then Ty Jerome, 25 minutes, 16 points. He went 7 of 17 from the field, 2 of 6 from three. He kept taking some tough shots, and he was getting some of the results that he wanted. But at the same time, if you're going to take those and that's how you're going to go about it, we have to live with it because that's the type of shot we want you to take anyway. So he ended up working out a little bit for the Celtics and sometimes for Ty Jerome and the Grizzlies. But he did a good job diming everybody up with 7 assists. Guys was moving, guys was attacking, and you have to love when they're doing that. And it just made a lot of sense for him to be able to give up the ball in those situations where he's seen that it made sense to pass. No turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, +3 and plus minus. Javon Small, 26 minutes, 13 points. He went 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He ended up making his threes, and he also was able to attack the basket. So that's something that he's been doing a lot lately because teams know he wants to three. So you got to expand your game to be more useful, and he's been showing you that he can do it. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +16 and plus minus. Tyler played 32 minutes. He had 23 points. It ended up being the most on the team. He went 7 of 13 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He's a bucket, and he's been playing better. And you just have to like the fact that the jump shot was working, And this one, everybody wanted to shoot the jump shot, but it really did seem like it was working for a lot of the players in his team. I mean, in the game. So at least it worked for somebody, right? He did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and he did get 4 personal fouls. The Celtics are a tough team because you know they want to shoot the three, then they can handle the ball a little bit and get to other spots on the court. He was a -8 and plus minus. Dejan played 27 minutes. He had 13 points. He went 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 5 from three. He missed his only free throw. He had 6 rebounds, and it ended up being the most off the bench. He had 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and still in the block. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -10 and plus minus. He ended up scoring real well, but he just didn't shoot the three ball that great, like everybody else in the game. It seems like. Other than that, Cam Spencer was able to shoot the three ball good. He went 3 of 5 from three, then attacked the basket and finished 4 of 8 from the field for 11 points. He had 3 rebounds and 5 assists. The 5 assists ended up being the most on the team off the bench. And he also had no turnovers in the steal, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. Walter Clayton Jr., 27 minutes, 4 points. He went 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a -16 and plus minus. He can drive, he can shoot. Just wasn't working for him tonight. He had the right mentality, he had the right thought. It just didn't work out for him. He did make a layup on Tatum, but the game was basically over at that point. So I guess he just wanted to make one just because it made sense at the time. 47% from the field for the Grizzlies, 45% from the Celtics, 33% from three for the Grizzlies, 26% from the Celtics, 82% from the free throw line for the Grizzlies, 87% for the Celtics. They ended up shooting 30 free throws compared to the 17 of the Grizzlies. They also out-rebounded the Grizzlies 57-35. They needed to do that to have a chance to win this game since they was trailing a lot of it too. They also had 19 assists, the Celtics did, while the Grizzlies had 24. 12 turnovers for the Celtics, 9 for the Grizzlies, and then 7 steals for the Grizzlies, 4 for the Celtics, 3 blocks for the Grizzlies, 2 for the Celtics, 7 offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies, 18 for the Celtics, and then 28 defensive rebounds for the Grizzlies, 39 for the Celtics, 23 personal fouls for the Grizzlies, 20 for the Celtics. And the Celtics got themselves in a tough situation throughout this game. The Grizzlies really came to win. They really came to try to get this one. And at the end of the day, basketball can be like that. You just don't know what's going to happen in the game. You don't know who's going to be off, who's going to be on. You just play the game and try to do the best you can to execute your game plan. And then on top of that, it's just trying to be as competitive as you can be on both ends of the court as well. But the Grizzlies was matching up real well against the Celtics, and that's what gave them a lot of trouble. And at the end of the day, the Celtics was able to answer it. They knew that it was going to be tough. They knew that it was going to be hard. After a while, since they played 4 quarters, they just had to step up to the plate and get it done. And that they did. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay cool. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.